In 2021, I started a TikTok account just for fun. I did not care who saw it. Honestly, it was just a way to scream into the void and make funny jokes that I knew no one I knew would see. And I just started posting my thoughts. And then in February of 2022, I had a video suddenly get a lot of attention. You kind of always in the back of your head know that it's a possibility, but it's not what you're striving for because it's just so rare. It's so rare to make a piece of content that quickly kind of goes viral and explodes and a lot of people resonate with, and I accidentally did that. There's this feeling as a parent you get when you wake up on maybe a Saturday morning and your kids are still asleep and the house is quiet and you're like, they should be awake by now. And you think, wow, this is great. I've got a few minutes. I can drink my cup of coffee in silence before the chaos begins. And so you make your cup of coffee and you get this feeling where you're like, okay, either my kids are dead or abducted or I don't know, but there's no reason for them to still be asleep. You start freaking out internally. You're like, okay, I like having this quiet cup of coffee, but do I want to go potentially mess up this quietness by opening the door to see if my kids are okay? Because you know if they are okay, the second you open the door, they're gonna pop out of bed and then just the insanity of the day ensues. So you continue to drink your coffee and internally you are thinking, wow, my children might be dead, but this cup of coffee is so good and silence is so nice. Honestly, if they are dead, this is gonna be the worst day of my life, so I might as well finish my cup of coffee. That's like a feeling that a lot of parents apparently get. I didn't know that. I made this video with that simple thought and suddenly 1 million, 2 million views later, it's been something that's resonated with people, and I did not expect that. I wasn't seeking that, I wasn't searching it, but it let me know that there are a lot of parents out there that are like me. We're not perfect, we know we're not perfect, and honestly, striving for perfection seems like a waste of time. We are average, and so I want to talk to the average parent. That's why I am here. My name is Justin. I have decided to be a parenting cheerleader. Someone posted a comment on one of my videos on TikTok that said I'm like a parenting cheerleader, and I said, that's great, that's it. This is my personality, it's who I want to be. I don't want to tell you how to parent. I don't want to give you strategies on how to make your kids better or eat their food or whatever. I'm just here to cheer you on and say you're not doing nearly as bad as you think you are. My TikTok experience taught me that I'm not alone, okay? I'm not the only parent out there who feels like garbage most days, who yells at their kids and then feels like a complete lunatic and is overcome with guilt. I'm not the only parent out there who's really struggling to be as good as we possibly can be, knowing that perfection isn't possible. And so this is for you. This is for the person who is parenting young children, who doesn't know what they're doing, who is overwhelmed with parenting advice and strategies and just needs to know they're not alone. Because ultimately, you're not a bad person, you're just a parent. You're not someone who is a bad friend, a bad spouse, a bad employee, whatever. You're not bad, you're just a parent. And being a parent makes all those things so difficult. It makes it hard to control your anger. It makes it hard to eat right. It makes it hard to just be happy in some ways. Yes, we love our children. They make our lives better in a million different ways, but all of these different aspects of us outside of being parents tend to take a step back so that we can better take care of our children. There's a million of us out there just trying to do our best, knowing that we're not going to be perfect, and so this place is for you. I want to let you know what I'm not here for. I am not here to give you advice on how to be a better parent in regards to parenting your children. I don't have good advice for how to get your children to eat their entire meal and eat the healthy food you want them to eat. I don't have advice on how to help your children not fight on the playground or pick on their sister or whatever. I don't have advice for that. I am clueless. And honestly, all the advice I was getting on social media from parenting experts was overwhelming to me. And if you're like me, you don't want to hear it. You've tried all the strategies and you've just resolved to do your best. And that's what we're doing here. I'm not here to tell you how to make your kid a better person. I'm just telling you what I've found to be true in my life to help you feel better about you being a parent. So I'm a cheerleader, I'm not a coach. I'm not here to tell you how to parent your children. I'm also not here to fight for relevance. So there are a million voices on social media. I did not think I had anything special to say until my TikTok kind of got some attention. And I thought, wow, maybe there are some things I can say to encourage people, but I'm not here to fight for relevance. You won't see me in the comments trying to further explain my point and try and get you on my side. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, I don't care if you're here. Peace out. This isn't for you, and I'm not gonna sit here and fight to be the loudest voice in the parenting world. I am here for a select few, and if that's you, I'm glad you're here. Finally, I'm not here for me. About a year ago, I had a friend at work that wanted to start a podcast, and I talked her out of it. I was like, what do you think we have to say that hasn't already been said? What do you think we can offer to the world that isn't already being offered? I'm not here for me. If that video and my TikTok account and further videos after that didn't gain some traction, I wouldn't think I had anything special to say, and I don't think I do. All I'm here to do is say, hey, you're not alone. We're the same in many ways, and you don't have to feel bad about yourself. When you struggle as a parent, when you make bad choices, when you yell at your kids sometimes, when you lose your temper, like, you're not a bad person, you're just a parent, and being a parent is hard. So that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for me, I'm here for you. Now let me tell you what I am here for. I am here to tell you not how to parent your children, but how to be a parent in a better way. Here's what I mean by that. We are not just parents. We are employees, we are spouses, our partners, we are children, we are uncles, we are aunts, we are all these different things. We are human. And so many times when you become a parent, all the other aspects of you take a back seat. And that's normal. That's absolutely acceptable. I'm here to help you just gain some of those things back, to make some good choices along the way that can help you be a better spouse while you're trying to parent, or be a better employee while you're trying to parent, and also be more forgiving when you're not. To let yourself have some grace when you struggle in those areas, because parenting is so hard. It's so hard, and there's no judgment if you're struggling to parent. And so that's what I'm here for. And I just noticed this like harsh line of light on me, and it's just like, whatever, I'm new to this. I'm not gonna be able to fix that. As long as it's not on my face. Okay, great, it's not on my face. Something else? Oh, well, let me just move to get the light off. Okay, fix that, but now you can see more of the chaos in my life because I'm a real parent. The next thing I'm here for is community. I'm not here to be famous because I know that's impossible. All I'm here to do is to create a space for people like me who are trying to be good parents and they're struggling. The people who are overwhelmed with parenting advice, the people who are tired of seeing the perfect parents on social media. I'm here to help you just feel like you're not alone. If you go over to my TikTok, you're gonna see there's thousands of people who have found a safe place on my TikTok page. There's even at the time, sometimes, obviously on TikTok, a lot of your videos go to people that don't know you. And sometimes people that don't know who I am get in the comments and they start like going off about just high expectations and how I should be doing better and da-da-da-da-da. And oftentimes one of my followers will get on and say, hey, this place isn't for you, okay? Perfect parents, get out of here. This is for the real parents, you're wasting your time. So I've built this community of people that are just real, okay? We're not trying to be perfect, we're trying to fool anybody. We're not perfect, and you're not alone. So this is what this is for. It's for the community here on YouTube of parents who are trying to do well, knowing they can't be perfect, looking to know that they're not the only ones that are struggling. Which leads me to my last point. I'm not here for me, I'm here for you, okay? I'm here for you. The most encouraging thing about TikTok for me has been seeing people who suddenly realize they're not the only ones who feel this way. They're not the only ones who struggle in this area. Most of my TikToks are about funny little things that happen to me as a parent, maybe some advice on how to be a better person while you're parenting, but it's so encouraging to hear so many people say, wow, that's me too. Wow, I thought I was alone. Wow, I'm in the same boat. Don't feel bad, I've been worse. That sort of thing. And so I'm just finding that being vulnerable helps you more than it helps me. I love the community and I love the people that I'm working with, but I am here for you, not for me. And I want you to feel like you're not alone because you're doing great. Like 90% of parents are doing fine. There's, of course, a select few who are deadbeats and abusive and terrible and awful and whatever. But I would say most parents are doing their best. They love their kids. They mess up. They try and do better the next day. And that's you. And I want you to feel connected and I want you to feel loved and cared for. And I think this is a space for you to do that. Because most of us feel like we suck. We just feel like we're so bad at being a parent. I had a lot of confidence before I became a parent. I was good at a lot of different things, and the things that I wasn't good at, I didn't do. Like growing up, I was great at speech and band and theater and all the things you get made fun of for. I wasn't good at sports. So after I was forced to do PE after 6th grade and I was done with that, I didn't do sports anymore. I didn't do things I was bad at. If I was bad at something, I rechanneled my energy into something I was good at. With parenting, you can't do that, okay? You can become a deadbeat, I guess, and just check out and be a terrible person. But the rest of us, when we realize we're bad at parenting, we have to keep going. We cannot stop. We cannot step away from it to figure it out. We have to build the plane as it's flying. And so for me, I just want you to know that if you feel like you suck, you don't. You're probably better than 90% of other parents. Like, you're doing great. It's just hard. It's really hard. So if you're sitting at the end of the day, you put the kids to bed, you've had a terrible day, and you think, man, I suck at being a parent. I'm guaranteeing that you are better than most parents just because you think you suck. Like, just because you have that introspection. The worst parents don't think they're bad parents, okay? The worst parents are the ones who think they have it all together. So if you're like me, you get to the end of a bad day and you think, man, I am terrible at this. I am here to tell you you're not. I'm here to tell you just the fact that you have that self-awareness that you could be better lets me know that you're a good parent, and you are welcome here. So I'm here to cheer you on. I'm here to say you're doing great. If you want to follow along, I'd love for you to do that. I'm going to be posting videos that just encourage you, hopefully inspire you, hopefully let you know that, hey, I'm not the only one who sucks at this. I'm not the only one who's trying to be better. I'm not the only one who's overwhelmed by the perfect parents on social media. That's what I want for you, and I hope you'll follow along for that, because I'm a parenting cheerleader. This stuff is hard, and you're doing great.